Hi guys, so today I am working on something that I am extremely excited about. I know that I say that I'm excited about things a lot, but this one is going to be really cool and it's different and fun. But a little while ago I was able to get a very nice professional quality art printer so I can print out all my pieces, and it's just absolutely incredible. And I've been putting a lot of stuff up on my store, and I wanted to start getting into making my own stickers, which is something that I've been dreaming about being able to do for a long time now. And about a week ago, my sticker paper came in, which is actually this is really nice vinyl sticker. So it's tear-proof and waterproof, but that doesn't really matter. It came in about a week ago, and in my last video, like I mentioned, that is right when my computer broke. So for about a week, I could not draw the sticker designs, and I couldn't print anything out on it, and it was torture waiting that long. But I'm finally able to start working on some sticker designs, and I was actually pretty proud of myself when I was sketching, because I keep mentioning how I have all these goals that I want to do, and a lot of times I forget about them and I don't really work on it when I'm working on my pieces. But one of my big goals is that I want to work on different compositions and do different thumbnails and sketches. That way I can choose the ones that's the best rather than just doing one and going straight from it. And I almost never do that, and it's crazy because it's something that was drilled into my head during school, is that you have to do lots of thumbnails, and then I got lazy towards the end in the classes that it wasn't necessary in anymore, and now I almost never do it. But this time I actually did do several different sketches, and it, just like I know it does, it was extremely helpful. I did not go with the first sketch, which I almost never do anyway. I usually get better and it ends up looking a lot more dynamic or exciting or interesting. And that exactly is what happened here. So I feel pretty good that I for once did something that I wanted to do, and I've been wanting to practice it, making that part of my my thought process. But also, when I was sketching, I had a specific idea in mind where I wanted this to be a noose around his neck, and then it was going up, like it was hanging from it. And Lee, my husband, he came up to it and he's like, "Is that a staff sticking out of his head?" So it's helpful to get a second opinion and have someone look at it, because what I thought it looked like was not what it actually looked like to other people who didn't know what was going on. And I think that I kind of get in my own head a lot of times, and it's really helpful to be able to show someone else my work and just get that initial reaction of whether it makes sense or not. And I actually think that this was really, it was really helpful for me to work in a way that was a different composition. So normally when I do pieces, it's always a rectangle. The canvas is a rectangle, and the final piece will be a rectangle. And for this one, since it was not going to be that shape, it's a sticker, so it could really be any shape. It really forced me to think a lot more in terms of having a really pleasant shape that lends well for being a sticker, but also is simple enough that when I cut it out, it would still look clean and sharp. And so it was an interesting thing, because it was this different type of composition that I had to think about. And because of that, I made specific design decisions that were very different from what I normally would have done. Because during the sketching I had, where the rope went up and twisted a little bit and did a little bit of the spiral, and that's normally kind of where I would go when I'm working on a composition. I like these big S-shaped curves. And when I was looking at it as an actual shape that the sticker would make, it wasn't something that I found as pleasing. So once it was, that was, the shape of the sticker was subordinate to the composition rather than the composition being subordinate to the shape of the canvas, I realized that I needed to change the way that I was forming the shape of this figure. So it was really good to get that kind of change in how I was thinking and processing what I was looking at compositionally. And I think that that'll really help me mix it up for when I'm actually doing canvas type rectangular pieces, is that I can do compositions that are different from what I normally think of. And one of the things that I had to really pay attention to in this one was the values, because I wanted the background to be dark, but I also didn't want him to be super light, and I need him to be able to have enough contrast that he's still coming forward and you can see what's going on, and it's not all flattening down and it's hard to see and hard to separate the different shapes. So how I really helped him come forward is I went into the background layer. So between the figure and the background, I added these little white dots that would look like stars, and I gathered them mostly around his head. So it had this halo effect a little bit where it separated him from the background, and even though he had a little bit darker hair, it separated it from the very dark background behind him with this light. And yeah, I think it was pretty successful. It was able to help me balance wanting to have a very dark piece and have certain elements being dark, but still having it readable. And that is pretty much it for this video. But like I mentioned, these stickers are on sale on my art shop. So at the button right below me, you can click on that and it'll take you to where you can purchase some of these stickers. They are a dollar even, and yeah, you can see a picture next to me where I have them all printed out and cut out, and I think that they look really great. I'm so excited about these ones. I'm excited about making stickers because they're really fun, and I love getting other artist stickers, so it's really fun. It's very addictive now. I just want to keep working on stickers. But yeah, that is pretty much it, and thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe so you can catch my future art videos, and I'll see you at my next one.